I'm Donna. This is Budget Friendly Cooking. Today we're going to make very simple and delicious meatball soup with rice. We love this soup. It's really simple and delicious. So we need half a pound of ground pork and beef. You can use ground turkey if you have that, and if you like turkey or chicken. I have a mixture of parsley and cilantro. It's about a cup, so more or less won't hurt. Half an onion, 1 carrot, and I have here half a cup of already rinsed sushi grade rice. You can use any kind of rice that you have at home or you like. And I have a couple of bay leaves, garlic, a little bit of hot pepper, and that's it pretty much. So I have here water boiling. It's a little less than half, up to here. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Add my bay leaves. And I'm going to roughly chop my herbs because I would love to puree it in a food processor. You can, if you don't have a food processor, you can just finely chop. But I like when you ground it fine. I'm going to add my pepper there too, garlic, and same with the onion. Just chop roughly and add there. All right. Okay, put this on and check, make sure that you clean the edges because sometimes they are not finely chopped there. All right, that should be good. Smells good already. And I'm gonna add this mixture to my meat. So it's just about half a cup, a little more. Doesn't really matter. Just don't put too much. So okay, and we're gonna add rice, which I already rinsed, as I said. We're gonna add a little bit of salt, 1 teaspoon, 2 and 3. I think that should be good because that's gonna, we have water here, so that's gonna flavor the water too. Of course, I need my black pepper, because this is not just a spice, it's a flavor to me, and I love this flavor. And I just don't like touching the raw meat. Not that I'm scared, I just don't like the texture, so I'm gonna use my gloves to mix this mixture. And sometimes people add egg to bind it, but it doesn't really need it. I sometimes add egg, sometimes I don't, and it never falls apart. But if you like it, you can add that. So everybody has like their own recipe in Georgia of this delicious soup, but I like this version. It's very simple and very forgiving. So you can add some other herbs. If you have basil, you can use basil. If you like dill, you can use dill. So it's up to you. This is actually a fun project to do with the kids if they like to touch the meat, raw meat. They have to wash hands at the end. So get that. So it's like a size of golf balls. You can do a little bigger or a little smaller. And my water is boiling here. Has just bay leaf, no seasoning, nothing. And I'm gonna make those balls and carefully drop them in my boiling water. And that's it. My soup will be ready as soon as the rice is cooked. So which probably takes about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, I put all my meatballs in there. So the good thing is also like to stay there and wait if the foam appears on the surface, and just skim the foam because this way your broth will be nice and clear. That's what you need. See, it's kind of starting, and this time it's always good to keep your temperature on medium low, not too high, because if it starts coming on the surface really fast, then it's gonna go down and create this cloudy broth. Ooh. cloudy broth. So meanwhile, I'm gonna chop the carrots. You don't have to use the carrot, but I just like the color of it. And of course it gives another more vitamins and flavors, so why not? We can do that. And also last time I just wanted to put as many vitamins as I could, so I had kale at home, and I added some chopped kale at the end so that it keeps all the nutrients. So you can, if you have kale, you can use kale. If you don't worry about it. But I love adding that, and you know what, I'm not gonna even worry taking off the stem here, so I will chop this and have it ready. So I will add it at the end so that I don't overcook my kale and my broth has as much vitamins as possible. I'm gonna stay here and keep skimming the foam, and you know, it's gonna take about 5-10 minutes, and then I will just let it cook for about 20 minutes, and then I will be back. I also like to add tomatoes in my soup. You can add tomato paste or tomato sauce, just a little bit, maybe half a cup, 1 tablespoon tomato paste. I just didn't have any of them at home, so I have a couple of fresh tomatoes, so I'm just gonna add that. It's good for color, it's good for flavor, but if you don't like or if you don't have it, so you don't have to add that. All right, let's scoop them here gently. And if you look at the broth, it's nice and clear. It's not cloudy because I washed the rice and I also skimmed the foam. All right, I'm gonna cook this for another 5 minutes. If you look at the rice, so on the surface you see that it's like partially cooked, but it still needs like about 10 minutes. I'm gonna cook that for 5 minutes and then add my kale and then taste, and we are done. All right, this is looking good. 10 minutes passed already. Look at that rice. So see, you can see that they are pretty much cooked. So what I did before, I wanted to show that I just scooped out the tomato skin because you don't really need to eat them. All right, and now it's time to add my kale in. You could also leave some herbs and chop and add at the end. I like to do that sometimes with a little bit of garlic and then turn the heat off. So I'm gonna cook it for about 2 minutes because I don't want to overcook my kale. I want to preserve all the vitamins that this beautiful green vegetable has. Alright, so our meatball soup with rice is ready. I'm gonna pour it for my baby who is back from Spain, and we are quarantined for 2 weeks already, so I think she's gonna appreciate it and enjoy the soup. All right, that's it. 3 meatballs with beautiful kale and beautiful carrots, and I'm not gonna taste it anymore. I'm just gonna actually try to cut that. Oh, okay, that's pretty. So I'm just show it to you. I don't know if you can see that. Can you zoom in? That looks gorgeous. And smells wonderful. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode and you think that it's really easy to make it. It's fun to make with your children. I prepared it under 30 minutes and it cost me under $10. If you like this episode, hit the subscribe button and I will see you next week.